Hello everyone, this is Wayne coming to you from Wayne's Model World here in Central Florida. Couple words, hot and humid. The weather here has really been hot. I guess most of the country is feeling that, so we're not alone, I guess. Today we're going to do a short video. We're going to do a little update on the Corvair, the 69 Corvair. I think 3 weeks ago I made a video that I was going to be doing this vehicle and that I was going to make it different. I was going to make it my own like I normally do. So let's move on here and we'll back out here a little bit. Of course, this is the kit, AMT kit. Not a bad kit. Got a lot of flash. Of course, I have some problems with this where I had a broken A-pillar on the right side. I have it glued, but I still haven't really got it to the point where I'm happy with it. But I think what I'm going to do, once I get this all sanded down and ready, I'm going to put a coat of primer on it, and then I'm going to put the windshield in place to help hold it, and then paint it with the glass in. I think that's pretty much what I'm going to have to do to solve this problem. But anyway, this is the kit. We're going to go. We don't got a lot done. It don't seem like a lot, but it's been some tedious type work. Here we are so far. I just have this kind of just mocked up a little bit. Of course, it's in putty. You can see right there we filled in where the gas filler would be in the front. We did some work on the hood. We had to remove some marks out of the hood. We had to fill in the vents where there's vents in the back when the motor's in the back. Of course, it lets the hot air out. The trunk is going to be a trunk that opens. I have actually put a floor in here. I've gone ahead and where the engine would sit, I went ahead and filled that all in with a piece of styrene. So we made a floor. In a minute, we'll flip it over and show you what we did on the underside. Okay. The hood, of course, we had some problems here on the hood. We did cut the hood open. So the hood is going to be, it's just going to be a front engine. I got a core support in there, if you can see it, right down in there. I've made a core support for it. I've cut out all what was the trunk floor and kind of made an engine bay for the engine to sit down in there. So I haven't made the motor mounts or nothing yet. I have the engine. I've started building the engine. In a minute I'll tell you where I got what engine I'm putting in it, but we'll stick this back on for time being just to show it. I like the stance. I think I got a pretty good stance on it. I got a nice set of slicks on the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually pick this up, and when I do, of course, some of the things are going to move and come off, especially the rear end because it's only sitting in there. Okay. The rear end, for you people who have probably used this rear end 1,000 times, there's the slicks, of course, and the wheels. The rear end is the rear end out of the 1966 Chevy Nova Pro Street. I think everybody's robbed this kit for something. I've never built one. I have 4 of them, and I've never built one. I basically use them for parts. They have some neat parts, some nice tub floors. I didn't have to use the tub floor on this one, but I did use this rear end, and I actually had to modify it just a hair, which you can't really tell. If you look real close, I extended it a little bit, but after it's painted, you won't see it. I actually had to widen it a little bit. Okay. I'm going to flip this up. I'm going to flip it over and show you the undercarriage on what we have going on here. Again, there's the core support there that I made for it, and I got a couple of radiators I'm going to try. I've already dry fitted both of these. They'll both work. It's just a matter of which one I want to use. I'll probably use the smaller of the two. Okay. Of course, there's the problem where we're having with the A-pillar, which is it's starting to straighten out a little bit. The underside, Of course, I had to modify the frame down here to fit this rear end. I put a gas tank in it, as you can see. It has a gas tank. But basically, the rear end is going to set. It's going to perch right up in here. Something like this. And of course, I'll put some shocks on it, and probably put some. If I don't do a 4-link, I'll probably do something with some ladder bars or something like that. But the springs fit right between the gas tank, so it's really coming out pretty neat. And there you can see where I took and opened up that whole bottom. What used to be the trunk floor is now an engine bay. Of course, I got to figure out some front suspension once I get the engine down in there and fitting. I'm hoping I can get the engine to fit without me having to cut the hood. I want to drop it down in low enough so I don't have to cut the hood. But the problem being, the engine I'm going to use, of course, is the one out of the 66 Nova, the Pro Street engine, which unfortunately has a couple carburetors that, I don't have a picture of it, but has a couple carburetors that sit up pretty high. So I actually don't know how this is going to work. If I have to cut the hood, I will, but I really don't want to. I want to keep it looking like, like a little bit of a sleeper type thing with with nothing poking through the hood, and then all of a sudden, there it is. But it's coming along pretty good. Like I said, I got a lot of time messing with that chassis, cutting out, cutting a little here, cutting a little there to make sure everything was going to work. So far, I'm happy the way it's going. I think it's going to work out pretty good. It's been slow going. Of course, it's been hot here. Yeah. Even though of course, if you don't follow my channel, my workshop is in my 10x10 shed, which is air conditioned, but sometimes by the time you get it up to speed, you don't feel like doing anything. So I've been doing just a little bit here and there. It's only been 3 weeks, and I think I'm making pretty good progress on it. Once I get the motor, I got the motor put together. I don't have nothing on it, but I just have the bare block built right now. But I think my next step is going to be fit the radiator in and get the engine fitting. I've already had it done in there. It fits. I got plenty of room, and the transmission will set back. This actually is pretty nice. It's got a tunnel. It's actually got the tunnel in the floor made for all the shifters now, where they used to run to the back. So it's got a tunnel, so I can set the transmission back into that tunnel, and then bring the dry shaft up through the tunnel. So I think that's going to work out pretty good. But this is where we're at with the 69 Chevy Corvair. This is something I've been thinking about for a long time. I actually seen one of these on one of the TV shows where a guy actually did this. He had a front engine Corvair, and that's where I got the idea, and I thought, man, that'd be pretty cool. So, like I said, it's coming along. Of course, the wheels and the tires, none of these are from this kit. The slicks I already had, and I found the pair of matching wheels that would fit the slicks and fit the front tires. The front tires are a little bit wider than what the stock tires are that comes with the kit. They're a little bit wider up front. And of course, I've done my, I don't know how many people done, I imagine someone else has done this. This actually has, let me pull this hood out of the way. This actually has, it's supposed to have an axle that goes through the engine, but I'm not going to do that. Let's see if I can pull one of these off. They're fitting in there pretty tight. Well, that one don't want to come off. Let's try the other side. Let's pull this down out of here. Oh, they're fitting pretty tight. But anyway, what I do, if you look close, I actually use pieces of toothpick, which I will trim that off flush later on down in here. This will be cut flush. But I use them. I put them in a wheel. I make like little stubs, and that's what I used. And they go right through those holes where the axles should go, real nice. As you can tell, they're in there. They're not even glued. But I'll have to pull them back out. But they're just in here now. But I got a nice set of tires up front. Nice set of wheels. Look like a Craig, something similar to a Craig or American Mag or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, that's it. That's where we're at. So we'll keep you posted as we go along. So this is Wayne. Have a good one. Stay safe. Try to stay cool wherever you're at. Goodbye.